So this is the BrainTap device that we're talking about, which if you could share with everybody what this does and what the benefits are, that's what I'd like to start with, and then we can get into some other stuff.
Okay, well, the BrainTap itself is kind of the combination of over 30 years experience in this field called light and sound technology. So we're using light and sound, and vibration. So I'll kind of put it into context for the viewers. Number one, your eyes are closed. The light is actually attracting the brain, and the brain attracts the frequency of that light. So your brain actually matches that frequency. So there's 4 primary brain waves we deal with. We're talking right here at beta, and hopefully if anyone's driving, they're staying in beta while they're listening. We don't want them to slide out of that. And
very
then
important.
we're gonna those lights working with the right and left hemisphere. Those lights do a little bit different things depending upon what brain wave we want to train. So if we want to do more alpha training, the light is going to slow down to 10 cycles per second or lower. If we want to do theta training, it's going to be 7.8 to 4 hertz frequency. And if we want to do delta training, which means we want to help them to sleep better, it's going to actually slow down and drop them off in delta. So we're using eye lights. Your eyes are closed. We're using lights in the ears, which is something that no other manufacturer does. We have a patent pending on that process of how it works. And the reason is the ears actually receive energy and information more than just sound. So we're using light to not only, and we could have a whole podcast about the benefits of light, which we'll get into some here, but that light is actually opening up the meridian points of the body and actually broadcasting a 294 hertz frequency, which just happens to be a Noget frequency that tells the nervous system, hey, shut off that sympathetic overload and turn on parasympathetic healing. So what's happening with the light and sound in the ears, and then along with that, we have music, which is alpha music, which is going to help them to relax and get into that good state. And then we have also binaural beats and isochronic tones, which we can break out a little bit more if we need to here. But basically, it creates a cortical response in the brain that tells the brain, hey, this sound is inviting me to go again, just like the lights, through alpha, theta, and maybe even delta. And this all is matched together. There's 7 technologies in the headset. So when somebody says, is it like this or is it like that? No, it's like nothing else on the market. There are other people that have used light because light has been a therapy for a long time. There are other people that use sound as a therapy for a long time. But at BrainTap, we're the first to put it all together using all the senses. And if you were to come to our event, which Robbie Vesner was just at with his wife, Melanie, and at our event, we had 120 doctors there. And
wow.
we also had our vibroacoustic lounge. So you can add in actually a bed. Now, that's not as affordable as the BrainTap, of course, because it's actually it has transducers in it, so you can actually get the kinesthetic part of it. But we find just the headset, the light, sound, and vibration causes the brain to go through this training. Once it goes through it, it then learns the pattern and then incorporates that into your daily life. So that means if you're feeling stressed during the day, you can use the BrainTap, practice with it, and then you kind of have inoculated yourself for that day against the stresses of that day's experiences.
It's phenomenal. And I can tell, like, I'm not in the habit of using this every night and every morning, but I can tell when I do and when I don't. So I've got to develop that habit. It's phenomenal.